Don't these look and they taste fancy, but they're not really fancy to make. I started with frozen puff pastry, but mine was a little bit freezer burned, so it wasn't real pliable, as you can see. But I have a plan. I'm going to do a little test with 4 of them. 2 I'm going to make pinwheels, and I thought maybe I could do this and just fill them in the middle. So I love this kind of raspberry from Aldi. It doesn't have any seeds, and it's really tangy and nice. And I'm doing this camera work with one hand, so you'll forgive me as usual. You put a little dollop of whatever jam, not jelly and not sugar-free, because it won't work. It'll spread everywhere. So again, I'm just putting a little bit of this raspberry puree stuff in the middle, and I'll show you how it'll fold up the pinwheel here. We do this at Christmas time. I also had some fresh strawberries from the store, and then look at this, strawberry cream cheese. Who'd have thunk it? I like the whipped cream cheese, and this is also whipped. I like to dip my pretzels in it. Again, here goes one-handed Charlie trying to do something with one hand and the camera in the other hand. But you get the idea. You're smart people out there, right? So this cream cheese is actually really delicious. And I'm going to just put it in the middle, and see, I have 2 of each. Those are going to go in the oven. But beforehand, we're going to do a little egg wash. This part's important. It'll help the puff pastry rise. 1 egg, and see how I put a little bit of water in there? Well, that's so it doesn't turn into scrambled eggs. Now, you know how to scramble up an egg with a fork, so I'm going to show you this crystal sugar stuff. I'm talking fancy here. So we're going to brush it in a minute, but I'm going to show you how to fold it. You take each corner. This one's a little out of the camera range, and you press it into the dollop, and you'll be able to see. Remember the pinwheels that you would blow on as a little kid, put in the yard, has a stick on it? Well, same principle. See, watch how I do the corners. That corner, see how my dough is not cooperating? And then the same left-hand corner, same left-hand corner, same left-hand corner. You can do this, and the kids like to do this too. And then we'll brush it with the egg wash. I had to waste all that puff pastry that I just showed you. Isn't that awful? But I got the stuff that was still pliable, and afterwards we'll decorate with the strawberries, okay? Wish me luck. We'll put some of this around the corners too. And it helps that sugar stick on it, by the way. There we go. Just real gentle. You don't have to glob it on. It will turn to scrambled eggs if you do that. Put a little bit of that sugar on, sprinkle, sprinkle, and then into the oven. I'm saying 400 degrees. Have your oven preheated too. And I'm just going around the circumference here. I am not putting the egg wash in the middle. One-handed strawberry cutting coming up. But again, you get the idea. And here we are. These are hot, but I want to show you the bottom. Don't overbake these, just till they're like that nice golden. If you have to check them, check them. But I made one with just the jam, and I made the other one with just the strawberry whipped cream cheese, but I'm going to put more on that. And here's my little pinwheels. They're still pretty. And here's the final dessert. Don't they look nice? And they are really tasty. And anybody can do it. Enjoy.